So I just watched something on Instagram that I follow them actually. I can't even remember something about conversation. Anyways, talking about when the mistress is confronted by the wife, and the wife tells the mistress what's going on. Why does the mistress still choose to say, well, how about no one's addressing the fact that wives are slacking on the job? The men wouldn't need a mistress if the wife was doing her job. Now, you're coming from a young lady who's been married her entire life. I'm divorced now. I've been happily divorced for 10 years. 10 years. And I can tell you, as a single mother, as a single woman, former wife, a grandma, a great-grandma, I'm not a great-grandma yet, but I need more than one man to handle the multiple facets of my personality. I can't just be forever under the eyes of God with one man. One, because I'm Native American, I don't believe in God. I'm sorry. I don't bite God. And to me, the Bible is man's biggest work of fiction. And we can take that to church if you want to. There's scientific, archaeological fact that shows the Bible is not 100% accurate. So, I'm not even going to go down that road with religion. I'm just going to say, how about we talk about the wives who have gotten comfortable, who have gotten lazy, who are not meeting up to the vows that they took with that man. Your men will only walk when you stop serving every facet of their personality that you need to serve. If you can't serve and you can't provide that, then your husband will cheat. And he will go and he will find himself a mistress. And he'll find himself a mistress that will do everything that you were supposed to be doing and you stopped doing because you got comfortable. And when you confront the mistress, just like your boy said, it's not that she didn't believe you. She just chose to believe him. And likewise, if you're not doing your job and she can see it and the wife has addressed it with you, I'm sorry, but wife, step it up. If he's cheating on you, ask him what you need to do to keep him from cheating and do it. Because I hate to say, not all men will cheat on their mistress. Sometimes those mistresses end up turning into second wives. More often than not, the wife without the ring holds the power, not the woman with the ring. Although it should be the other way around, like it was 50 years ago, unfortunately, that's not how it happens these days. It's the mistresses that get all the privileges because they're picking up the wifely duty where the wife has failed. So how about we address that when it comes to infidelity? How about we address the reasons that men cheat? It's not all because they're dirty rat bastards. They're not all dogs. Sometimes that's our fault as women, and we need to step it up, stop being all in ourselves, and address our men. Take care of our men, talk to your man, communicate with him. Now, if he chooses to stop communicating with you and stop sharing with you what he needs in the marriage to make him happy, then fucking leave. You don't got to be married to him. So what? You've been together 30 years. Honey, he's different, you're different. Cut your losses, divorce, and move on to someone who fits your now you, not your 30 years ago you. Because the 30 years ago you that was madly in love with that man is no longer in love with that man today. I mean, I would love to say that every marriage, that it's savable. I don't believe that, because when you've fallen out of love, you've fallen out of love. You can't fall back into love. I don't believe you can. I believe you could be comfortable, but I don't ever believe you can fall back into love. Once you're out, you're out. Now all you can bet for is something fresh. So how about we start addressing the women and their lack of needing to do what they need to do? I don't want to hear this, but we have menopause and periods and carry babies and grow humans, and that's fine, but we can still suck a dick, work a full-time job, and keep the house clean. I came from a generation of women. Okay, the women that were in my life as a little girl were women that grew up over 100 years ago who worked in the fields. And they stayed with their husbands because they did their wifely duties. They did what they were supposed to do outside the house back in the day during the Great Depression, and they still came back in the house, and still they were a wife, even though they worked as hard as their husband. So I don't want to hear it, ladies. You new generational ladies talking about the man should provide. No, bitches, you need to start providing too. Sucking some dick, giving your man some good fucking sex in bed and cleaning his fucking house and cooking his fucking meals. Because if you don't do it, the mistress is going to come behind you and she's going to do it. And then probably in 5 or so years, you're going to get some divorce papers and you'll never see it coming. So ladies, step it up. Step it the fuck up.